welcome to Kids Corner, where you can learn fun and easy crafts to create using materials available to you at home, supported by Side Street Associates. My name is Ty Dender-DeVancio, and I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own Tuxedo greeting card. These snazzy crafts are a super fun and creative way to make your own card that looks like it's wearing a suit. It's a great idea for any occasion, but especially for Father's Day, which is coming up. So if you want to surprise your dad, your uncle, your grandpa, or any other important parental figure in your life, then stay tuned and I'll be showing you step by step how it's done. Now, before you begin, you're going to want some supervision, so grab a parent, or an older sibling, or a babysitter, just in case. Just remember to craft safely. Once you've got that, you're going to want to get the following materials ready. You're going to want 2 pieces of different colored construction paper. I've chosen red and orange, but you can choose whichever colors you would like. You're going to need some glue. Now I've got bottle glue. You can also use glue stick. I just have this lying around, so I'm going to be making do with what I've got. And if I can make it work, so can you. I've also got some safety scissors, a ruler, a pencil, and some buttons. Now, if you don't have construction paper or buttons, don't worry. You can easily make do with what you've got already. All you have to do is use some markers and some white paper and make your own custom pattern, and it looks just as nice. I did one here just to show you, and for the buttons here, I just colored some paper black with a black marker and then cut little squares, so now we've got buttons. So don't worry if you don't have all the materials. You can make do with what you got and still come up with a really nice result. So now we'll get started once you've got all the materials. Also, you're going to want to find a safe space to work. I'm here on the floor, but you don't have to do it on the floor. You could do it on a table, on a counter. Basically, anywhere is fine as long as you have permission. So now that we've got that, let's get started. The first step you want to do is take the 2 pieces of paper and just put them right on one on top of the other. Make sure they're nice and lined up, like so. And then what you're going to want to do is fold them in half so that the construction paper is on the outside, okay? So once you've got that, we're going to move on to the next step. You want to glue the left side of the paper to the white paper, but just the left side, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And the reason we're doing it like that is so your paper is held in place, and the reason we're not gluing the other half, I'll show you in a second, okay? So now, once you've got your paper nice and glued down, it should look like this. These 2 pieces of paper glued together, and these 2 papers loose. So now, what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut a short line just down the center of the page. And that's the front loose paper that you didn't glue down, okay? And it should look like that. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to take the paper, the cut, and you're just gonna fold it over and fold the other side. And look at that, you've got some fancy lapels. So now once you've done that, now you can go ahead and glue the papers together, because now we've got our shirt. Okay, so now you should have something that looks like this. Nice and glued together. Okay, now you can glue the lapels down if you want, but you don't have to. I'm choosing not to because gives a nice little 3D effect. So now we've got the shirt down, the next thing we need is a bow. And that's where your second piece of construction paper comes in. Now, what you'll want to do is cut 2 strips. The first one will be about the length of your card once it's been folded like so, okay? And then you'll want a very short piece that you're gonna use in the center of the bow. Now first, you're gonna take the long piece, like so, and you're gonna glue the underside of one end, like so. And then you're just gonna wrap the other side over top and stick them together so you've got a nice little ring. If you've ever made paper garland before, this is the exact same method, but you're just making one. So just leave it like that, give it maybe just a couple seconds to dry. And then what you'll do is you'll squash it nice and flat. Just like that. So next what you're gonna do is we're gonna use a pencil and we're gonna draw out the bow shape. Now you can look up online if you need reference, or I'll show you in just a sec how that looks. So this is just really quickly how I'm gonna do it so you can follow along. And once you've got it mapped out, you take your scissors and you cut your bow. I guess to make it more simple, what it is 2 triangles connected by a rectangle in the center. So now we've got our nice bow shape. Oh, that's a little... See, and it doesn't have to be perfect, because you can always edit it and make it better. Next, we're gonna take our small piece of paper, and all we're gonna do is wrap it around the center. Like so, and you're just gonna glue that down so it stays nice and secure. Now we've got a nice neat little bow here. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this guy and we're gonna glue him to the shirt. So here's where I'm gluing it. Just nicely in the center there. So now your Dapper card has both a suit and a tie. Look at that, looking snazzy already. So now we're on to the last step, which is some buttons. Now again, just a reminder, you don't need to have buttons if you don't have them readily available around. You can also use some scraps of paper and just color them black or whichever color you want and make your own custom buttons. I've got some buttons here, so I'm going to be using those. And so you're just going to line them down the center. So one there, and one there. Just the same way a real coat buttons up. And button number 3, and there we go. We've got a snazzy, dapper looking card with his own suit. So of course the last step, you've always got to remember to write something down. See? Just like that. Now, hopefully you'll be a little bit of a neater writer than I am. And there's no shame if you don't think your printing's clean enough. You can always ask someone to help you out. But I promise you, no matter how you do it, they're gonna love it. So there you go. You've got your very own cards. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've done this craft with me, feel free to send the picture of your results either to our Instagram, Wazigaman Community Arts, or to our Facebook, same name, or to our email, wazigamanCommunityArts@gmail.com. So thank you so much for joining me for Kids Corner, supported by Side Street Associates. Have a really great day, and I'll hope to see you again next time. Bye for now.